and celebrities make deals behind closed doors. Promises broken in their income source. Hidden agendas run the grand parade. In the circus, choose a masquerade. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've been given money, power, and fame to keep you in line. Television screens bright and loud, sell you dreams, make you proud. Pop the bubble, see the cage you're in. Start the revolution, let the truth begin. Wake up, defeated lies. Control the media's got you hypnotized. Trust authority, they'll take your soul. Break the chains, find your own control. Wake up.
Hello, everyone. I am here today with Anson Knowles, and we are going to talk about everybody's favorite subject, armpit hair, right? Yes, this is going to be interesting. But before we get started, just like for like a basic overview, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, you want to know about me? Oh, I'm not nearly as interesting as feminists with armpit hair, but yeah, I'll talk about me. So I'm an accountant by trade, and a third generation failed politician. My daddy ran for office and failed. My granddaddy ran for office and failed. I ran for office and failed. So don't take political advice from me. We're here to talk about the follicles of the feminists.
Interesting. Okay, so, and you don't have like anything you want to like promote? You don't have like a Twitter or anything like that?
No. Well, I do have that stuff, but I'm not here about me. I'm here about the furry follicles.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So, we got some clips. Do you want to see those first, or?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like.
let's see them first.
Yep, play one, and then we'll just see what happens.
Because okay, I have not seen these yet, so I do not take responsibility for any of these clips. I don't know how scary these are going to be. Okay, let's see.
If I'm being completely honest, if you look at me right now and you don't think this is hot AF, that sounds like your problem.
I mean,
Well, I mean, pull her back up. I mean, do a still frame. We got a comment with a still frame up of her showing her entire body. I mean, that was an exquisite work of human art right there.
yeah, I mean,
she's got the curly.
oh my
pit.
gosh.
I mean, yeah, look at that. I mean, that's impressive.
I mean, when you think about it, it is kind of impressive because, you know, we don't see that too often.
Yeah.
I mean, women haven't been like letting it go for that long. I mean, when did I think the whole shaving your armpits started because of like razor companies or something?
Yeah, it's big razor. Gillette's the reason why women shave their armpits. It's all Gillette's fault. Speaking of that, interesting fact about Gillette, it was founded by a socialist who wanted to raise money to promote socialism. And so it's really the socialists that are making the women shave their pits.
Yeah, because real men love armpit hair.
They do, yeah. They do. Yeah, and you could attest to that, right, Kat? Are you going to show your armpit hair on the stream?
No.
You're not? Oh, you're going to hide the armpit hair?
Yeah. See, I fell into like the horrible programming and I got mine lasered off like an idiot. So
it doesn't grow back at all? It's never
No.
coming back?
No.
Oh, wow.
It's really sad because, you know, sometimes like, you know, you miss it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you miss showing it off at the beach and stuff. Yeah, I could see that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd imagine your husband's disappointed not coming home to this armpit here on the screen every day.
I know. And you know, he actually shaves his armpits too, which is like, I don't know why. Like, what is that about?
Yeah, I don't know either. But all I know is that Samson fits.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. Well, Emmanuel, I'm here. I wanna slide into this chick's DM. I mean, she's got that really strong eyebrow thing going on too. You can tell she's got some good Cro-Magnon genes in there somewhere.
Oh my God.
The overalls too. That really ties the whole look together.
I bet she could like split some wood in the backyard.
Yeah, I'd let her split my wood. That's for sure.
Oh God. Anyways, so have you ever had any personal experiences with women who would just let it all grow out?
Yeah, well, most of my life, actually, most of the women that I've been with, dated or whatever, they were all, bi feminist people. Because I used to be a super feminist liberal guy, and so I would always simp for the ladies like the one here in the picture. And and I've grown to taking a liking to it. There's just something about a woman who really leans into being a armpit boss babe. So
So, do you think that like women who don't shave their armpits have any other qualities like that they would share in common that makes them unique to other women that do shave?
Uh, you mean what makes a woman who will grow out her armpit hair special? In addition to the beauty of I haven't really considered that. What makes them even more valuable than women who laser their pits? Well, I don't know, Kat. I mean, I would assume that So you're the opposite. So we'll take you as the case study.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you think? What do you think makes you different? Is it now? She's got a forearm tattoo. Also, it looks like in the
Oh,
picture. I
yeah.
didn't notice that before.
Mhm.
So I mean,
Two
maybe
wins.
maybe the propensity to get tattooed. Do you have any tattoos, Kat?
No, I do not have any tattoos.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's the first example of a
Yeah.
difference.
I I see a correlation.
Yeah, I would imagine that maybe that tattoo's like a black rainbow or something, or like one of those sickle and
Mhm.
star tattoos. I don't know,
Oh,
but
so yeah, like maybe like a little bit of communism.
yeah, I don't know. That's a stretch, though. It's I don't know. I would imagine that they're more flexible too. Um. Oh, let's
Yes.
see. Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely think she looks a little stiff.
stiff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, she's been splitting wood all day.
I know. So she's probably got some tense,
Yeah.
bulging muscles.
She needs a simp like me to give her a back rub is what she needs.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, she does look stiff. Yeah, I'll slide into that DM later. You wanna send me that a DM link for her? Did we
Sure,
get
sure,
a
sure.
Okay, good.
We could
Yeah.
do that later. Send you that. Oh, look at this one.
Every single adult woman removes every last hair the moment it appears. We end up creating a society where female body hair is considered disgusting and revolting. And then what happens when a young woman turns 12 or 13, starts to grow a few hairs, and her immediate reaction is, this is gross, this is vile, this is horrible. I don't want young women to feel that way, that their natural body has something wrong with them.
Do you shave your legs?
I don't shave my legs. I don't have a naturally very hairy leg, but my armpits. Would you like a little look? It's 5 years. So here we go. There's the.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well,
Beautiful.
I do think it's unattractive. There's just something that it's like Flintstone ages.
If Eamon lifted his armpit up, you wouldn't go,
It takes you 2 minutes.
How often do you shave, Lizzie?
I make sure I carry actually a razor in my bag. And you've got big hairy armpits, a big old bush hanging out. First impressions immediately, does she look after herself?
And yeah, several partners actually.
Yeah,
And I have no idea what their opinion is because they like me for my intelligence and my warmth.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack in this one. So the last thing I heard was she has several partners. So I think that could be another correlation between women who let it all hang out. Maybe they are a little more free with other things.
Yeah, and she already said one that we didn't touch on, which is she doesn't shave her legs too. She lets that go, and that's
Yeah.
that's admirable as well.
Mhm,
I mean,
this is true.
yeah, I mean, it saves her the trouble of buying pantyhose for when she's wearing a mini skirt. Isn't that what ladies do? I'm not a lady, so I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really show my legs. I'm too lazy.
Oh, because you don't shave them. You don't shave your legs. Is that what you're saying?
No. I am lasering them. I'm currently in the process of lasering my legs, but I don't show my legs because I live in Florida and there's mosquitoes. And I know a lot of women here, they'll dress like, barely dressed and they'll just walk outside like that. But I have, I don't know. I'm just like every mosquito's favorite person. So I try to cover up as much as possible.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. I heard mosquitoes like Persian blood, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a good idea. But let's get that close up shot. Oh yeah, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, oh 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 oh, there it is. Yep. Yeah, see, that's not nearly as impressive as the last lady. I would be
Yeah.
ashamed. She was talking about shame of having body hair. I'd be ashamed of having so little body hair if she's going to walk around with it like that. I mean, at least dye it or something. A good rainbow color would be a good dye for that armpit here.
Yeah. I
Really,
think that would go with it.
yeah.
Oh God.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And I definitely do think she was trying to, what's it called? What do they call it? Virtue signaling. When she was trying to say, like, I actually have very little hair on my legs, aka I'm better than you. I caught that one.
Yeah, and she said a lot about shame and guilt too, about how women only do this because they feel a deep sense of shame.
God. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say I didn't have a lot of hair. I said she didn't have a lot of hair. She does not seem to be Persian.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Mhm.
know. I mean, you never can. She might be trans Persian.
Oh,
So
interesting. I mean, do you think that's going to become a thing? Because I feel like they're trying to, like, you could be whatever you want. Why can't you be other races and cultures?
yeah, I don't know, but all I know is that I'm really happy that she's proud to show off those luscious follicles she's got growing under her arms. I wish she was wearing some Daisy Dukes, that way I could see them furry legs too. But oh well.
Yeah. Shame. I don't know what this one is, but this one looks scary as hell.
Oh
And I noticed the ear. What's going
yeah,
on there?
the gauge deers. Yep.
Okay, I feel like I'm done with this one.
What? No, this is the fun's just getting started. We got to play this on
Oh
repeat
my God.
over and over again. Turn the volume down and just talk over her, whatever this is,
Oh God.
because this is
Okay.
awesome. I mean, licking it and winking. I mean, she's basically just calling out. That's a siren song to every man who eats too much soy. That's what that is. I'm getting drawn in like a moth to a light. I can't resist it. I really need to slide into her DM too.
I mean, this is quite a look. And I do believe this is one of those boarhead fancy brushes, so she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And she's licking it too. I mean, okay. So let's talk about this. If she wasn't, she's obviously an attractive woman, or either she's got some really good filters going on right now.
Yeah.
And I'll just take her being attractive at face value, that she is that attractive. Now, if she was like 300 pounds doing that, I don't think it would be nearly as hot.
This is true. I think there needs to be like a weight limit for armpit hair girls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
now, from what we've seen so far, all the armpit hair girls are relatively, well put together, fit. I wonder if that's like a problem, like women like you, Kat, that take care of their body. Do you think they want to grow out their armpit hair more than fat women do?
I have no idea. This could also be like one of those things where like hot liberal women are like, I'm so hot and liberal. Watch, I can grow out my armpit hair and dudes will still want me. So it
Oh,
could be signaling to the heavier chicks.
oh, it's a power play. It's like,
It
hey, look
is.
at how hot I am. You
Mhm.
couldn't get away with. Oh, you think it's like women being catty?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
everything is women being catty.
That's like four-dimensional. See, I'm a guy. I'm a rube. I don't think like that. Eco pits. Yeah, that's it. I like that tactitis. That's beautiful. Save the planet. I agree.
Yes. So let's see. Do you think that having hairy armpits affects a woman's smell?
I don't know. Let me drink some more soy milk before I answer that. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, women smell great. I would imagine that it makes them, like it was already mentioned in the chat that you can't really maintain a hairy armpit. And as being a dude, I understand the hairy pits. They're tough on maintaining a good smell, but sports glutes, yeah, good work. I disagree though. I don't think it's puke worthy. I think that's just simple beauty right there. But I don't know. I don't think it really has a major impact on smell. I mean, I can smell this woman through the screen, and she smells like what is that? A 3 o'clock in the morning mistake that I kick out.
Yes.
That's what she smells like. It's beautiful. I
Very,
just want
very
to
nice.
scratch and sniff the screen.
Good God. Okay. Okay, let's see what this woman has to offer us. I feel like this might be a song that I'm gonna get like a thing for. So like, let's just put a little.
Well, I don't think it's a song that you get a ding for. I listened to it, and I don't think it's a like a pop song or like a song that's.
It's getting kinda hot, and it might be a bummer if you're worried about your butt. So all I wanna say is if you're scared to wear a bikini, just wear one anyway, cause you do not have to be skinny. You got a bikini body, cause everybody does. It doesn't matter what size or age you are, and that's because even if you're size 6 or maybe size 18, you are beautiful in every way because you are a queen.
Just your daily reminder that you can be sexy and have rolls at the same time. Oh, and body hair.
Good God. Okay.
Oh yeah, look at that. So we found a fat chick that grows out the armpit here.
All
Hey,
right,
scroll back. Scroll back so we can zoom in on the armpit here. Because I really want to see that. It's really there it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's really proud. She's not that fat. She's got a really negative self-perception. That's not too much fat.
If she had a couple kids, I guess it's all right.
Yeah, well, and I'm not one to speak. I'm a chubby chaser, so I'm not one to speak on the knowing what fat is. She looks like supermodel size compared to the women that I hook up with. So
beautiful, yeah.
Yeah,
So.
What do you think, Kat? Do you think?
Look, she's showing us her natural beauty. Clearly, she doesn't wear a stitch of makeup, and she doesn't care. And yeah. And I bet she goes to the gym like that with those holes in the crotch, and she's fine with showing that. So, this is
Are there holes?
Yeah, they're on the bottom there. It looks like there's a few holes on the bottom.
You had me going for a second. They're barely holes. Come on now.
Yeah, but it's coming in. They're coming in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now it looks like this dude is interviewing this chick, and I don't even see her armpits covered.
Oh yeah, no, they'll come out.
Okay.
Don't worry, they'll come out.
Okay, let's see.
How do girls are hairy?
I don't know, does it?
Yo, no.
Okay, so
the total lack of shame. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, I've never in public, would risk it in front of a camera, would risk this movement.
Oh, we stopped on a nip slip.
No, I don't. There's no. She doesn't have. That's why she's very bold.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing.
It looks like there's a little dark spot there on the top.
That's way too dark. That's probably like the thing.
The mole?
Probably a mole or some sort of like a camera or something. I don't know, like what these girls are wearing. Yeah, it could be like she needs to get that checked out.
Yeah, she does. But I need to check out those pits a little bit. Now that's just the little peach fuzz. That's barely armpit hair. The first chick we watched, now she had real growth. You could tell that woman had some testosterone in her diet. But this one, she's very feminine. no shame. We're apes. Oh, hair is every. I agree. EAE. I agree, man. I'm right there with you. This chick's after my heart.
Mhm. So, do you think that, like, over time, if women continued on this trend, that eventually men will fetishize it just like they do with feet or other weird things?
Oh yeah, men will chase anything. Yeah, it don't matter that if the women present themselves as being attractive and make themselves available to the man will send for it. I don't care what the manosphere red pill space says. If all the women had hairy armpits, all the women would be hooking up with the same dudes. That's it. Simple fact. Hair gives me the ick.
So, basically, all these dudes are they're just capping because, like,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. I mean, yeah. What is the saying? If well, I can't say that. That's super TOS. I'm
Yeah.
having to hold back, Cat. I really am. I mean, the things that I want to say about these beautiful women, it's just I gotta get some more soy milk. It's gonna give me some strength.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so refreshing.
So, like, if we're like kind of cool with the armpit hair trend, like, what about hair elsewhere? Like, what about like a beard? Like, is that like really like a deal breaker? A lot of women, they have like the peach fuzz
Oh yeah.
above the lip and stuff like that's cool, right? It's not a big deal.
No, that's not a big. And I knew a homeless chick one time who had a full on beard. And yeah, I mean, if she wasn't a homeless chick and she still had the beard, I mean, who's to say what would happen? That's the hot crazy matrix, isn't that what that's called? Where
Yes, yes, yes. I
yeah,
know
I mean,
about that. Yeah.
if
Hmm.
she was a 10 and just happened to have a beard, and she was still a she, we're not
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
any of that other stuff. I mean, who's to say what would happen?
I mean, I feel like, a little bit of a beard, even like if it goes to the sides of the cheeks, that could be acceptable if it's
Yeah,
soft.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, it's all pink on the inside, whether or not they have a beard, right?
Exactly. And remember back in the day, I mean, maybe you're too young to remember, but like back in the day, like chicks didn't shave down there and dudes had no problems with it.
Oh yeah, no, no. Trust me, I'm in the Furburger Club. I'm right there with you. So
Hmm.
yeah, go 70s.
Yeah. I mean, it was a hell of a time. Nobody cared about that stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. No, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I mean, it's just arbitrary beauty standards. Menopause mustache. Is that where you started the lasering, Cat? Was with the
Yes,
menopause
it
mustache?
is. My little jerk ass friend here is correct. I did get the menopause stash, so I am lasering that off. So.
Hey, and there's no shame in the menopause mustache. I remember when I was growing up, my mom started the menopause mustache, and she was real. They didn't have laser back then. It was called electrolysis. Is what they did. They
Oh,
would electrocute it off.
yeah. And that's painful.
Yeah.
Hmm. I did go to school for electrolysis, and
Oh
it's
yeah, is that
no
what you
joke.
got your degree in?
Well, after psychology and I realized I don't like crazy people, I did a little extra stuff on the side.
Electrolysis is a side gig.
Okay, let's see.
Remind you that armpit hair is a natural thing that grows on pretty much every human being in the world. It is not exclusive to men. This is your reminder that armpit hair is a natural thing that grows on pretty much every human being in the world.
So first impression, British accent with the armpit hair is a W. I mean that's they go to it's like British accent with messed up teeth. I mean, if her teeth were just a little bit more messed up, she'd be the total British package right now.
Yeah, definitely. And she's a little chunky, but she's thick in like a nice way. It's nice.
Yeah, like she's had a boob job and a BBL. That
Yeah.
kind of I agree. Yeah.
I believe this looks like a natural BBL.
You think so? I don't know. I can't
think so.
tell.
Yeah.
You know?
It definitely everything looks nice. It doesn't look too chiseled.
Is that a skirt she's wearing, or are those yoga pants? I can't tell.
These are yoga pants. All the ladies only wear yoga pants these days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. If you put it on mute and put it on loop, we can enjoy her writhing around with her. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. I like that. Yeah. That's good stuff.
Oh my
There's
god.
there's like 8 skinny. Yep.
Okay.
I agree.
I've never heard of this. Have you ever heard of this?
Period barf. Skin sheds. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you during menstruation shed the uterine lining, which is basically a kind of skin?
I mean, I guess if you want to call it skin, I call it like internal tissue, but I mean, okay, I guess.
Yeah. Skin's just external tissue.
Sure. All right, so let's see. There is this one. Okay, this appears to be like a whatever clip.
Oh,
Oh,
it's the
God.
12-minute one. Yeah, where we can comment on them commenting on.
We all have.
Okay, so like they all have body hair, I'm guessing.
Yeah, armpit hair feminist patriarchy. Yeah, I like that.
Pieces of the patriarchy inside
She
of us.
doesn't?
Just
What? Hold on. What's the patriarchy?
the patriarchy. You're right. That's a very general term. But when I say the patriarchy, I what I mean is this. It's beyond men. It's this internalized system of oppression, of domination that extends far beyond gender, far beyond race. It's this energy of like hierarchy, this hierarchy within us, and we all have internalized that based on the cultures that we're brought up in and the state of the world right now. And so that can then be extended to different forms of power over others rather than power with and power from within and power where it's like the power of a circle. It's this domination concept, this pyramid. And so when I think of misogyny, I think of the hatred of women and men being on top of this pyramid, or vice versa, with women being on top of the pyramid. And it has, the statement of they do it to themselves, or it's this, the fear of men. It's like it has flipped. I get that, like the hatred towards men because of the hatred towards women for centuries. And so there has been this flip that's happened. And ultimately, I think that it's us getting to really allow that domination paradigm within us to fall. And so we can see that every human, like there's a place we can all meet each other, but not without honoring all of the history of oppression of women. And same goes for people of color. And it's just like we get to honor that first. And so when you said like you're wary of men, I was like, yeah, sis, me too, like always, because I don't know, what their intentions are. I don't know like what, how they are with other women or their sisters or their mothers. Like it's this like wariness that I have more with men than with women, and we can have it with any person.
So can you?
Okay. I think my brain broke.
Why?
I mean, that was just a whole lot of word salad.
Well, yeah. I mean, she comes from the same school as Kamala Harris, who probably has some nice, ample hairy pits too. By the way, I can't wait.
Oh
to see
God.
those. Oh, and she's old enough to also, like you, can't appreciate the '70s fro bush.
Oh
So-
yeah, I'm sure like that's in full swing. But this young chick over here, I don't know what she's talking about. Men on top of women in a pyramid because they hate women. I'm pretty sure all throughout time, men built everything because they like women so much, trying to oppress them.
My understanding is that pyramids of women were appreciated by men,
Mhm.
and men getting on top of the women, wasn't about them just liking them. So
Yeah, it was
That-
about,
that was-
they liked them a lot. That's why they're on top of them.
I know I don't understand this woman. She's not making a lick of sense, and she hasn't shown us her armpit here, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she's a phony or what her problem is, but
Okay, let's speed it up to maybe if she'll show her armpit hair at some. I mean, are they just calling it armpit hair, feminist, to like?
Oh no. Usually when Brian puts armpit hair in there, they're gonna show it.
Okay. No.
Oh no, the thumbnail had her showing it.
Dear God. Oh my God. According to this top comment, if you're skipping for the armpit, you'll not find it. It's not there.
Well, it's in the
No.
thumbnail. We should go back to the
Damn
thumbnail
it.
to appreciate it.
Okay, how do I go back to the thumbnail? I guess
Hit the back button.
Never refresh this.
My husband
Oh gosh.
had no idea how we went from.
Ugh. Ugh. Anyways, while that is going, maybe we'll see it at some point. You would think that some nice armpit lover would like find us a clip and put it in the comments so we can go right to it. Because usually the armpit community is like more accommodating. Let me see if I could just find that somewhere here. Is it a short? No. Anyways, so there was no armpit. Unfortunately, we missed out on the armpit. Oh wow.
I sent you a few more links, Kat. You can appreciate even more if you want to.
Oh, okay. So
I could do this all night.
my
This is awesome.
okay. Let's see. All right. Let's. Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think of this one? Is this one like, this is not so bad?
No, and she's another good looker too, and she's got the purple hair. I mean, purple is my favorite color. You know, having consumed so much soy in my life, I like the more pastel colors personally, and she's really pulling off the purple hair with the art. Do you think that that's one of those traits that we were discussing, where women with armpit hair are more likely to color their hair bizarre colors?
I mean, it could be. There is a photo of me going around where I did have purple hair and I did shave my armpits. But I would like to say that was before the liberals co-opted colored hair. It used to be just like punk rock girls. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, back in the day when punk rock people would dye their hair wild. Were you punk rock, Kit?
Yes, I was.
Oh, nice. Yeah, did you like the Dead Kennedys and Rancid and all that other old school stuff?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the X Games, I went all the time to the X Games. I knew people who were like in the inline skating community when that was hip.
You know, I think armpit hair is totally punk rock. This chick is just pulling off the punk rock look. That's all she's doing.
Yeah, so like maybe because you know, back in the day, let's say 30 years ago, 30 years ago, when I had some friends and like they would come, it would always be like the weird, skinny, hippie guy that's like free, you know, love or whatever. And then he would bring over his chick that she, you know, she was probably like a Mississippi 6, but she would be with the full bush under the armpits, not like these girls where it's short. You know what? I'm just gonna go out and say that they trim it so it's short because the girls that I remember back in the day, they had long armpit hair. So I don't know if maybe these girls do not get enough protein to grow hair or if they're fooling us and trimming it, because it seems to me like when you really grow up, when you're serious about this, the girls that I have met from these hippie dudes, they had long, thick leg hair and they had long braidable armpit hair. Not this. This is like a half-ass attempt.
Now, Kat, you had me at Mississippi 6.
Mm-hmm.
So can you paint a picture for me? Because I wanna visualize a Mississippi six. Because I'm in
Yeah.
Alabama, and so a Mississippi six would have to be like an Alabama eight. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give me the Mississippi six.
Okay. So imagine a girl who is a little bit wide in the, the lower part. So she's going to be a little bit wide. She's going to have a body that's kind of like a pear. She's not going to have much breast tissue for some reason, but all of her fat is going to kind of melt around the lower abdomen. It's gonna, and the skin is kind of be a little bit melty and loose, right? It's gonna easily roll into itself, right? So she does have to lift a few little layers to scrub underneath if she wants to be very thorough. And then, she's probably going to have a lot of cellulite, not like a mild amount where it's like, not like just when she squeezes her butt cheeks. I'm talking about she's just walking and she's flexing her muscles and there's like a lot of dimples going on, right? So that plus her face is it's not like, it's kind of symmetrical, but maybe like an eye is off, And the hair always has a smell to it, and maybe she's got a little bit of dreadlocks in there because she's like super hippie. So I would describe that as
Yeah, thanks, Kat. I'm really enjoying it now. I can visualize the Mississippi six.
Mhm.
You should just do a whole episode on Mississippi six next.
Yeah.
That would be we could do that together. Just Mississippi six episode because I think that needs as much attention as armpit hair feminism does.
I believe that is true.
It's an underappreciated subculture being the Mississippi six. So.
Mhm.
It looks like Glenn's really enjoying the show.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Glenn does not understand how important that this is because people, they want to know about like armpit hair in females because they're trying to be inclusive.
Yeah, and these women need love too, Glenn, from the red pill community. I mean, some red pill guy's gonna have to get in there and tame this lady. She needs a white knight. And I am that white knight. So I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah, and we definitely need more men who will just go in there and take one for the team humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is rough out there. We need some more babies. Population is declining, and y'all are too picky.
Yeah, I know, and I bet you this woman is probably here's another one. We were talking about things that are comorbidities with the armpit hair, and I bet you this woman's on birth control. I mean, I would guess that just based on the video by itself. I would assume that's probably something that she does.
See, now, Glenn is just not being very understanding to the fact that a lot of these dudes, they don't care about armpit hair. And, some people like women. Like, there's all those guys who's like, no makeup, don't change. We want to see what you look like. Yeah. Isn't shaving the same thing as makeup? Like, you're trying to fool me. You're really a hairy monster, and I should know that going in.
Yeah, I'm just a natural body supremacist, Glenn. That's all I am. Just like Brian on whatever. I like them all natural. And there's nothing wrong with that. You've got a West Coast bias, Glenn. Hair peeled. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, but okay, so here's one thing. Do you think that the lack of shaving the armpits because of the societal connotation that's part of upkeep and cleanliness? So do you think, knowing this, that the lack of shaving would lead women to neglect other grooming habits, eventually stopping bathing and dressing nicely altogether?
I don't know. I tend to, the cleanliness argument is what's used to promote circumcision. And I'm opposed to that too, and I think that it's natural for the red pill community to come out and support full growth, because the cleanliness, propaganda is probably in the same line that it is for circumcision. So, 100% behind the hairy chicks, natural body supremacy, 100%. Yep, all pits matter. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, because I have heard from many females that there's a whole slew of guys now that are no longer brushing their teeth, flossing, or going to the dentist, and their mouths and teeth are like rotting out to the core because they refuse that type of maintenance. So do you think that this could be a similar thing, or like that's no way, like this is beautiful and the teeth thing should be where we draw the line, or do we not need to have lines anymore?
What's more bizarre, Kat, growing out your armpit hair or dyeing it? Because you look like you dye your hair. I mean, you're elderly, right? So you probably got a bunch of grays coming in. Yep. So what's more bizarre, spending time putting dangerous chemicals on your hair or letting your armpit hair grow out? I mean, I think it's more healthy to just do all natural,
I mean, it is healthier. It is. But when I let my hair grow out with all it wasn't enough gray to be one solid gray. It was just like a little bit of gray hairs here and there. And that was enough to make people go, what is going on? And since nobody else is no decent looking woman is really at that mid stage between full gray and just a little bit gray yet. So since that's not socially out there, it's just
I don't know. Yet. It's just social constructions, right? They're just made up rules. They're arbitrary. I agree. Yeah. Oh wow, you get the senior citizen discount, Kat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. And see, this I don't understand. Glenn is up in California. He should know these girls. He should be friends with all these girls.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do we have any other videos to peruse? I'm really looking forward to the next lady. I mean, this one's beautiful in and of her armpit hair self, but
yeah. So,
well, that's a face.
It's a choice. This is an interesting fact. Okay, the toothbrush was invented by hillbillies. Anyone else would have called it a teeth brush. This is true. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I agree.
Yep. And hillbillies are lying through their tooth.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Azalea, again. And today I am doing a video on the history, which I've done a little research on, of why women started shaving their armpits, because it just seemed so mysterious and contrived and weird and random. So I wanted to talk about that, and I have over 2,000 hits on my first hairy armpit video that I posted on my YouTube channel and my website. So, oh my goodness, over 2,000 and more each day, and it's so popular. So I was like, I need to do more on hairy armpits.
All right, so first thought, just by listening to her talk and the way she's moving around and how messed up her hair is. I mean, this woman just does not give whatever is to be given about her appearance. She threw on some lipstick, and she's got a really scary set of eyes that are really close together. But she just doesn't care. I mean, she's just beautiful. I mean, that's the perfect woman right there. I mean, obviously just rolled out of bed and decided, hey, I'm going to throw on some lipstick. And, oh, look at this. Handlebar mustache. Now, we're not talking about that. We're talking about little peach fuzz beards fine on a lady. That's natural.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely think she put on some makeup, and this is the best she could do with her eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
let's see. Is she going to show them, or is she going to talk about it?
Well, I think she's going to show them.
Okay, here we go.
I know about my country and where I'm at. It was an ad. It was an ad in a magazine to sell you something, to sell you a products. My little armpit hair.
Oh
is
yeah, freeze
in the
that. It's
video
beautiful.
about armpit hair. So check.
Oh yep. Now she's got the fuzz too. Maybe she just can't grow it out. You know.
Yeah, like these chicks, I don't know what's going on with these chicks. They cannot grow any armpit hair. I mean, I
Yeah.
have seen some hippie chicks, especially like the great ones are the blonde. Like it's blonde, a blonde bush. Just like, you put your arm down and it goes to the sides.
Yeah.
Like that is just like the craziest ones. Like those are legit hippies.
That's some
like,
dedication. Dedication to the craft right there.
yeah, like they're taking their hair growth pills. They're eating enough protein, some silica, whatever else they need to like grow that hair. But these girls, I feel like they're not healthy.
Yeah. Well, and we were talking about like the shame aspect of all
Mhm.
this and the societal expectations. I mean, is it more ridiculous for a woman to grow out? Oh, that's like one day of hair growth. So is it more ridiculous for one of these ladies to grow out their armpit hair compared to a guy who has to put chemicals in his own hair so that he can continue to grow the hair that's there? I mean, do guys really need to not go bald? I mean, I've been going bald since I was like 17 years old. I'm not ashamed of it. No shame in going bald. I didn't have to put a bunch of chemicals in my hair to keep the follicles coming out. I think that's more ridiculous than these women not shaving their pit. What do you think, Kat? Do you think that balding men are I guess in the wrong for taking Rogaine?
I mean, I don't think they're in the wrong. I think they should just shave it and just like who cares? Just own it. Just own it. Just be like, I'm bald. And so what? Who cares? Right? Like at a certain point, you just gotta not care. And then you focus on other things. Like you can do looks maxing in other areas. The head is just one area. Not everybody's gonna win in every area. Like, I'm not gonna win in the height area. Like if you need somebody tall, I'm screwed. And it is what it is. You got to make the best of the situation that you have.
I mean, yeah,
And
what's more masculine than a receding hairline? I mean, that's the most. I mean, that's the biggest red pill expression you can have right there is a chrome dome, right?
exactly. And I heard that is linked to high testosterone. So really, are we talking about people who have a problem, or does all the dudes with hair have more of a problem?
Oh yeah, no, I bet you erectile dysfunction rates are way lower for balding men. I bet you.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's like, yeah, and I think we all need to like focus on the looks maxing and areas where we have more room to grow. Like if the hair stops growing, obviously there's no more room to grow up there. So we're going to focus on other things. Like you can chew some gum and start mewing and get that jawline snatched.
Yeah, Imperius is bragging about his micro pain again.
Oh God. Yeah. So,
Hag maxing. This is a beautiful hair pilled stream. I'm glad the chat's cooperating so well. They're all going to be hair pilled.
Yeah. Do you remember that trend back in the day called metrosexual?
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of friends that did that. I didn't understand that. All the guys that started shaving everything, yeah, and wearing like tight clothes and looking like they were going to go to the local club where you pick up people that are like you instead of the ones that are opposite of you.
Ah, yes. So there was quite like a weird line between the metrosexual male and the I just want dudes male. And we didn't quite know where that started and ended.
Yeah, I think it was circular, but I mean it's still popular. I mean the metrosexual look. I mean that's Jordan Peterson does that every time he gets on camera. There's a lot of really fine looking men that get well groomed and try and present themselves as something they're not. It's part of the red pill community trying to make yourself look like you're totally dapper and to attract the ladies. That's what the pickup artists tell you to do. because apparently that's what they think women want.
Yeah. So like what do you think what do you think that men have wrong? Especially like the more metrosexual men. What did they get wrong? Was it the makeup they started wearing? Was it the eyeliner? Was it having more products in their hair than their girlfriends?
I don't think they got it wrong, Kat. I think that they've just been co-opted like the yuppies from the 80s. You know, they were the culture at the time, and then they grew up and became the people that led the culture. That's why I mentioned Jordan Peterson, because Jordan Peterson, by all accounts, he's a redneck metrosexual. He's a
Oh
Canadian
my.
redneck metrosexual. So, you know,
I don't know because I saw pictures, not the videos of Jordan before he was famous when he was just like a little professor, and he did not look like he cared much about his looks at all.
yeah, I think it's the all beef diet that he changed to that
Uh,
really, because the all beef diet, the carnivore diet, I think that's a metrosexual trait.
yeah, so I mean, I haven't heard even the term metrosexual in years. It feels like at least 10 years. So I'm wondering if that's just like the new normal that we don't have to like even mention it anymore.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I mean, because if you go into the red pill space and look, or in the manosphere space, and go to the content creators who are talking about looks maxing, they're talking about making yourself into a metrosexual is what they're doing.
Yeah, that this is true. When I see a lot of guys who get into that stuff, it does seem like they're trying to appeal to other men. Because if you're trying to appeal to women, the number one way to appeal to women is to become an authority in something somewhere. Just find something where you can rule over and have some minions in it, because women go to like the top of whatever hierarchy you're in, or try to get more money.
Yeah, that's the masculine man route. So if you do the soy boy feminist simp route, you're going to want to get with a woman like the one that's in this picture here, and she's not going to be attracting an apex male. She's going to be attracting a guy like me who's going to simp for her and tell her a bunch of lies that'll make herself feel better about who she is. So that's really the difference there, Kat. The simp guys are going to want to get all purdied up for their sugar mama, right?
Yeah. And I will say, I have tried to get my husband to do things to like make him like more beautiful or whatever physically, and he immediately shuts me down.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I will never color my hair. I will never do this, and don't even mention it, woman."
Yep. Yep. Haircuts are quarterly. Yeah, I don't know. Like quarterly hair, that seems like a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Well, I want to get back to this really hot chick in the video, because I mean she's really showing it, and she's attracting me, and I'm gonna get some soy milk first.
Okay.
Ooh.
Check it out. It's there. It's hairy. It's not wonderful. It's not horrible. It just is. But they wanted to sell you a cream or a depilatory substance, something that would remove the armpit hair. It was an advertisement. And from what I understand, around that time, they invented the disposable razors. They wanted to sell you that. So in my first video, I mentioned, this is so weird. This is the most random thing. And you have to just like buy these extra random things in your life to maintain this weird custom of society. So this weird custom of society, from what I gather, is just people trying to sell you stuff. The end. And you're a slave to it. And they have enslaved you with their advertisements. They have brainwashed you, starting in 1915, May. So,
May 1915. That's the date. That's the date that'll live in infamy.
Against shaving armpits, because it's ridiculous and it's something that consumerist society has forced upon me. Now, I feel a little more strongly about it than I did the first time I posted a video. But, so yeah. It's not bad. It's not good. It just is. It's
Oh wait, she's got a forearm tattoo.
Which is kind
There's
of
another one with a forearm tattoo. You see it?
Yep.
The common link right there, the forearm tattoo.
Mm-hmm. This does, because when I think back, even the longer armpit haired hippie chicks that I used to know way back in the way back days, they had tattoos on their arms too.
That's it. Yep. So women who are predisposed to getting arm tattoos are also predisposed to grow out their armpit hair. That's an interesting link right there. I hadn't considered
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
And it's funny that she should mention the whole, like, it's just consumerism, blah, 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 blah. But aren't tattoos a consumer product? Like, doesn't that have some sort of marketing and makes you feel a certain way when you go and get one, that you keep going back to get more heavy metals etched into your body?
Yeah, that and she obviously dyes her hair because the carpet don't match the drapes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and you can see those roots come. I mean, that's all consumerism too. Hair dye. I mean, why is she talking about how she's all great and wonderful because she's broken the capitalist armpit hair shaving conditioning when she goes out and dyes her hair blonde to attract mates? Is that why women dye their hair, so they can be attracted to men, or is it to compete with women? I've always wondered that.
I mean, to be honest, it's always going to be both.
Huh.
Because, I mean, anytime, because there's always like some, like, dudes will like anything that like hot. If you're hot or cute, whatever you do, they're going to be like, this is great. But for women, it's like not all of them can bleach their hair, because if like you have really dark hair and you try to bleach your hair like this, it falls right out. So that is like a power move.
So using that same logic, would you say that women shave their armpits because of the competing with other women instead of doing it for men? Because based on what you just said, men aren't going to care. So they're just doing it because other women do it and they're followers. Is that what it is?
I mean, it really could be, because I read like an article like 100 years ago about how when they started getting women to shave their legs, they, said it was the whole dirty thing. And at the end of it, not only just being dirty, but they said men don't want dirty women who don't shave their legs. And that's where the women started competing for men. But once it becomes a thing that competes for men, then it also can become a thing that other women compete against each other, because ultimately they say they're competing against each other, but really they're competing for the attention of men over each other too. It's the same.
Yeah, all I know is that this chick is super hot.
Yeah, she doesn't look crazy at all. This just looks like, just a normal, everyday girl.
She does,
So,
yes. Girl next door.
Mm-hmm. This is the new girl next door.
That's it.
And get used to it. So why do women leave their hair on the shower wall? Well, that is because women shed hair while they're taking a shower, and instead of letting it go in the drain so that you guys have to go and fish it out and start vomiting from the looks of it, because it gets really nasty down there, we are kind and courteous enough to just stick it on the wall so it doesn't go down the drain, so you guys don't have to like fish it out. So really, if a woman is doing that, that is because she respects you.
So it's a plumbing issue.
Yeah. It is a plumbing issue, because like everybody loses a certain amount of hairs per day, but women, it only comes out in the shower because we don't have short hair. We have longer hair.
That's capitalism's fault too for inventing indoor plumbing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. And also, like, why do women have to have long hair? Like, why can't we have long armpit hair and short hair on our heads?
That's a good question. And I've fallen prey to that, because short-haired women give me the ick. Like they're talking about. It's just the ick, It's like, that's a bridge too far. They can grow out 1 foot long dreadlock armpit hair, but if they got short hair on the top of their head, they're out. Nope.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Women will leave the hair on the shower wall instead of in the drain out of a sign of respect, and all we ask is for you to leave the toilet seat down so we don't fall in it.
Yeah, that's some nonsense too. Toilet seat goes up. Everybody knows that.
Oh my gosh. Well, actually, if you flush with the toilet seat down, you get less fecal matter everywhere.
Yeah, but do you think that this woman is the kind of woman to pee standing up? I mean, she looks proud.
I mean, she might try to hover over a toilet bowl. I mean, I can see that happening.
Oh no, that's some nonsense right there. Ain't no such thing. 13, you know, that's just no. I mean, she was British though, so I guess we could go back to the British conversation we were having before.
I mean, Princess Diana was like a British 10, to be fair.
Really? I never thought she was attractive. I never saw what the big deal was.
You know, to be fair, to be really honest, I never thought she was a she. I never saw women built like that before, but you know, that's just me. And you know, sometimes I wonder, like, who's a he and a she anymore? Because we don't know these days. This one is extra creepy.
Oh,
this
look at those curls.
Is she gonna talk? I don't think I want to hear what she has to say, so we're just gonna play it.
Straight razor shaving.
This is
I enjoy a good straight razor. Yeah, we can just. Oh, look at that! It's moving around.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Now that looks like Asian hair.
This is too much.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if she's gonna sit there and let them shave off that perfectly good armpit hair, I'm gonna be really upset. I mean, because that's some beautiful growth right there. Oh, look at that! What is that green stuff? Is that wax?
Yeah, I think they're gonna wax. This is gross. Yeah.
Let's do it, Kat. Let's muscle through. You can do it. I have faith.
I don't know. This is like really gross.
Oh no, it was some kind of shaving balm. Look at that.
Ugh.
Oh, taking all that beautiful hair off. Now, why would someone make a video like this? Ruining that woman's looks? It is. I mean, they're just totally ruining this woman. Natural body supremacy is the way to go.
Mm-hmm. So when I was a photographer, I was a wedding photographer. I heard a story from other wedding photographers about this extra famous wedding photographer that he would give you a discount, a huge
Yeah. That was a gag reflex right there. Look at that. We found Kat's ick. Oh, yeah. It's not the hair that icks you out, it's the removal. The removal icks you out.
It's like once it leaves the body, it's like, I don't know, it goes from, oh, you have such nice hair, to like, oh God. Well, this is traumatic. There's apparently a lot of these videos. Now,
oh, nice.
Okay, clearly I'm in the wrong niche because this is 279,000 views. Oh my God, you guys. Why am I working so hard?
It's a fetish. You should just find women to shave their armpits on camera, and then you'll be able to retire next year.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
I want to know what kind of gel that guy was using for the straight razor there. That looked interesting.
Wow. Okay.
That was a hate crime right there.
Yeah, I think we're out of videos, but
oh no, I sent you some in the private chat. The very last one is a super long one of whatever, but it's 6 hours and 47 minutes. The feminist gets up and shows her beautiful red armpit hair. It's one of the most magical moments ever caught on the whatever podcast.
Okay, let me. Oops.
Yeah, it's 6 hours and 47 minutes towards the very end.
No, there's not.
Go ahead, play it.
Oh, it's right after the bow. Yeah.
Huge bow. We couldn't even see it because that thing was okay.
We saw it.
We saw it.
Here, we'll let it play through, and then we'll just go back to the bow. And yeah, look, I got home. This was a late night after a day at the podcast. It's my crib. She's got my food ready, noodles ready, beer ready, fucking uncut tomatoes ready. That's how I fucking roll, boys.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
You just broke up. Just go. It was the fake tits, to be honest. But go ahead.
Do you bow for your husband, Kat?
Boom.
Every
Huge
day.
Bow. There it is, boys. There it fucking is. So that was my ex-girlfriend. She was. Why are you looking at me that way?
I think it's cat. I think it's literally cat.
What? You don't like the bow thing?
No, she's about
Wait,
to show off
holy
that
shit!
armpit
You
hair.
got armpit hair, bro? Wait, can you show that to the camera?
No, it's so Wait, tip $1,000 and she'll show.
Ginger
No, just because
armpit
like
hair.
I feel like bro, you gotta show the camera the armpit hair, dog. Wait, you got that shit too? You got a fucking bruise. You got a bruise. What the hell's going on, dog?
I don't know.
What tattoo is that right there? What is that?
It's like Aristotle.
Oh, she's
It's
got an
like
arm tattoo.
Aristotle.
Yeah.
Arm tattoo.
Wow.
I mean, it's not actually your.
I don't see the point in shaving my armpits. If I shave my armpits, it would be.
Can you just show us the pits? Show us the pits.
I'll look it right now.
Yeah. Other one.
Why? It's obvious. They don't say.
I didn't know armpits could be
You
red.
can't really see it that well because it's
Yeah, I don't know.
You blow it up.
I don't see a point in shaving. I shave only one place, and that's only because I want to. If I shave my armpits, it would be.
Into the mic.
It would be to please men, and I don't want to shave. It's not that I shave. I
You
don't
shave your
shave.
legs?
I don't need to.
Oh.
I'm a redhead. I don't grow hair pretty much anywhere. But
I mean, except the armpits, bro.
yeah, I grow hair. In
I'm gonna
two
add that to the
places,
title.
and that's it.
Okay. Anyways.
But yeah, I don't
Best
know.
episode
I
of
don't
whatever
see
ever.
Oh well.
Yep, that's all right. We saw it. We saw it. There was some ginger roots down there under those
Nice.
beautiful arms of hers. That woman's a 10 right there. I tell you what.
Mhm.
Ginger, armpit hair, win, win, win.
Yeah. So like, wait, who's a metrosexual?
Is he implying that I'm one? Oh,
I think he means Brian, maybe.
oh yeah, that dude. Well, no, he goes in there with like leather jackets on and like he looks scrubby as heck. He ain't no metro. He's freckle pits.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely think we should just like let chicks stop shaving men. Just like who cares? But like dudes, they need to start shaving.
You think it needs to be reversed?
Yeah, I think we're reversing everything anyways. Like pretty soon the women will work, the men will birth the children at home.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fair, right?
I mean, it's only fair. Like we just do the old switcheroo.
Yeah, and men are supposed to be the flamboyant ones that strut their stuff like a peacock for the ladies, and that's part of peacocking, right? Is the shaving the armpits? Yeah.
Yeah, so like maybe the reality was men were always supposed to be like the beautiful, delicate flowers, adorned with maybe they can color their hair now, maybe they can grow and braid their armpits, maybe they can attract females' attention that way, maybe build a nest and then we just come in and provide all the resources and we just all look like trolls now and then the men will be like the beautiful creatures.
Yeah, I like that reference because the trolls had the wild hair that just went all over the place, and the ladies naturally grow their hair on the top longer, so that would work. The women be the trolls. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah,
Stop showering, get all dirty looking like that one lady who just crawled out of bed with the roots showing. Yeah.
Yeah, so like we just need to like take it back because I remember back in the day when I was young, women were like spending all this time trying to get beautiful to appease men, and they were fighting over dudes, and dudes were just sitting back, just like, waiting for chicks. And like, no matter what the dude was, he would have like 5 or 6 chicks trying to get with him because chicks just wanted to like land the dude. And I think now it's kind of reversing. So like the dudes need to put in more effort physically, like decorate yourself, put some colors on there, like anything to like pow pow, like stand out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree, Kat. That was some degen stuff right there. How could you possibly say that? I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna tell Grid you said that.
I mean, I think he might agree. If I just like, if I make the argument really well, I think he'll be on my side, and he'll be
Yeah.
like, you know what? These dudes today, like they can't provide like they used to. So like maybe they should just ease into the metro sexual adornment. Like they should be like in spas all day, getting pedicures, their nails done, their head has to have like some colors and some sort of new look.
Yo, I'm all about that soft boy era. That sounds good right there. Yeah, they're just the ones that are pampered, and the ladies bring home the bacon. Yeah, I mean, men aren't acting like men today anyway. So what the heck difference does it make, right?
Yeah, so like if you're not going to provide more and like be a strong dude, you should be like a beautiful creature that like we can parade around.
So what we've established is that men need to brush their teeth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, it is time to brush the teeth, and then you too can get yourself a nice sugar mama that maybe she'll look like a troll, but she's busy. She's out there providing and bringing home the bacon, and all you got to do is just look really hot and cook it for her.
And men are supposed to go to the dentist more than once a decade, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a fair exchange of resources,
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna do the Mississippi 6 next time, right? Because I'm looking forward to finding some Mississippi 6s online.
Yeah, so we'll just like compile some Mississippi 6s, and we'll just do a whole thing to, like decide like what's a Mississippi 6, maybe what's a Miami 6, and so
And
we
an
can see the
Alabama 8.
difference. Oh yeah, and then we gotta like see like, so then you can decide where do you want to move in the United States, so you can like have the best chance.
Yeah, or like an Australian 6. That'd be good too. Maybe some passport bro advice.
Oh, passport bro. Yeah, yeah. See, like I personally, I like a Thai anything.
Oh yeah, you like them Thai chicks, huh?
Oh yeah, like a Thai 2 is like, I don't know, like in the US if we have something comparable.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, like I'm definitely not a Thailand 6. I'm definitely like a Thailand 2. And like, yeah, maybe less. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, Thai 6s are ladyboys, right? And that.
I don't know. I think the Thai 10s are ladyboy. If you've seen like, I've seen the memes. It's like a American style one, and then a Thai style one, and it's like, that's gorgeous. This is scary. We don't know how to do it here.
We're getting a window into what Kat does in her free time, which is look at Thai comparison videos of women. That's wild.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like eventually, like this is like dudes are giving up on women, so they're gonna start becoming the women. So I'm not gonna just be competing against other women. Now I've got to compete against these ladyboys, and they are bringing their A game to the field. And this is a competition unlike we've seen in the United States.
Yeah, no, I agree. And and this is no joke. If you've not ever taken the time to go out and watch a drag queen show, I really suggest you go do it, because at some point you're going to be asking yourself, all right, I have to start looking for Adam's apples, because these women are really convincing. I mean, that's true and real there, Kat. That's what the gangsters call trill.
Yes. Yes, this is true. So I feel like we have provided enough of a service on the armpits for the evening. Unless anybody has a question on like armpit hair.
Yeah, you gonna take callers, Kat?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone would like to come on stream to like share with us their thoughts and prayers on the armpit hair situation, I am open to hear your thoughts. But if that's all we got today, then I just have, let's see. What other problems do you think we as a society should create in order to profit off of the insecurities of people, such like razor blades and armpit hair?
Well, I mean, we don't have to spend time creating it, Kat. I mean, the capitalism does that for us. They're the ones creating all these problems and making people buy the things they don't need. Obviously, I mean, we learned that in the armpit hair videos. The ladies were blaming the patriarchal capitalist system for forcing them into some sort of box. So capitalism will create the problem for us. We just have to wait and see what happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's true, but I would like to get ahead of that because then I can
Oh,
profit off of that. You know what I mean?
that's yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I was watching an interesting video on capitalizing on the rise of feminism in the stock market and the suggestions for what to buy, like cat food companies.
Yes, yes, yes. The
You
she
know, and
economy.
yeah, and this is in the same vein, right? So how can we capitalize off of the next thing that's going to victimize someone?
Yeah.
That's a good
So,
one.
I mean, we should. I mean, if not us, then what? Somebody else. We should be the ones who are getting that type of income. So, I mean, we thought of it, so therefore it should be our gains. So, knowing that a lot of men now are going to have to become a little more metrosexual so that they can look smacks and get better quality women to support them. I'm just gonna go out and go on a limb and say I'm gonna see a rise in male plastic surgery.
Yeah, no, that's a good one right there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because men are going to have to up their game to be more like women, and that's what women have been doing. So yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah,
And
the
do you
fake muscle industry. That's where it's at, the fake muscle industry. I'm gonna get me some glutes and some
Mhm.
triceps. I ain't never had triceps because I'm a soy boy, so I need to up my game.
Yeah, I mean, this is true. So like I always had like really big traps for a chick, which is why I do not work out because it immediately gets bigger and that is not a good look for a female. But like dudes, if they can inject some like fake, maybe some fat, maybe something like that, like get it from their butt cheeks and like I don't know where dudes don't get fat in their butt cheeks, like wherever dudes, probably just their guts, right? Take that and just like move it to places where women, I mean, would appreciate some bulge that would at least give the appearance of muscles.
Yeah, like the
Mhm.
'80s equivalent of the shoulder pad for women is what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I like
remember
that.
those.
Yeah.
I remember having shoulder pads and not understanding why.
Yeah, I always liked pulling them out of my mom's pantsuits when I was a kid just to mess with her.
Yeah. Now looking back, it was so that we could look like linebackers instead of cheerleaders.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, the linebacker look for women. That's a good one too. All right, so we're doing Mississippi 6 next time, and the time after that we're doing chicks that shave their head, right?
Oh, you want to do like that, like the shaved head trend? Like I really don't care at all about what men think of me. I'm shaving my head, dyeing it rainbow colors, piercing, they have bars in their face, like
Oh yeah.
stuck all over up in their face.
Yeah, we're not talking like bars like a belly button piercing, which is, that was cool like 20 something years ago. I don't know if you remember that trend or not, the belly button piercing trend.
Yes, I remember all my friends were not allowed to get them, so they try to do them themselves and they get infections and it was disgusting.
Yeah, I remember that happening when I got a Prince Albert. That was annoying.
God. Yeah, so like we can do like other trends of females to repel instead of attract the men. So I mean, I'm thinking if the men are getting repelled, like if the women are going out of their way to repel the men, then that means they're probably saying, hey, it's your turn to be pretty. We're done.
Yep.
Yep.
So plastic surgery futures are up according to you.
Yeah. So women, cats for now, but as soon as the men get on board, men plastic surgery.
And then we go bear market on the cat food investing. I like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's good stuff.
So we're also going to be discussing future investments, so you guys can follow along
Yeah.
with that.
And just a disclaimer, we're not offering real investment advice. So don't take anything that we're saying seriously.
But you know what? If you do and it works out, like we want a cut.
Yeah, and some feedback in the chat too.
Mhm. Yeah. Anyways, so
And don't forget to sub on Kat's stream, y'all. She's Manosphere adjacent. She's right behind it.
adjacent, ish.
She usually does boring content about women menstruating while they work out.
Yes, yeah. I let's see. What kind of content do? I don't even know.
Women's health.
Yeah. Well, not as much anymore, but like a bunch of crazy stuff. I'm going to think of something to do. Anyways, guys, thank you all for coming out and thank you for hanging with us. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave some nice comments. And if there's any nice comments, I'll read them next time. And leave some mean comments. If they're funny, it's acceptable. Just TOS friendly.
And remember that even if you're a vegetarian, you can still enjoy a tasty fur burger.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming. Oh my gosh. Bye now.